Hey trainers, so you just got access to PokemonGo and you're trying to figure out how to catch Pokemon in the wild. Lucky for you, the core mechanics are very basic. You already know how to throw Pokeballs, it's real simple. You just swipe your finger in the direction that you want the ball to move. If you hit the target, you'll attempt the catch. Same old Game Boy logic applies here. You get 3 movements from your Pokeball and you can call it a wrap. That Pokemon is yours. As with the original games, the higher quality your ball is, the less likely your target is to escape. But don't waste your Great Balls or Ultra Balls on weaker Pokemon. They're not easy to come by. Regular Pokeballs can be found in abundance, however, so you should rely on your skill with those and save your rare balls for a shot at an actual rare Pokemon. Speaking of skill, here's how you get to show it. Depending on the shape and the size of your Pokemon, they'll appear in different locations on your display when you first encounter them. You need to locate them with your camera as soon as possible. The more time that they spend out of your view, the more likely they are to run away. If you're not able to keep the wild Pokemon centered on your screen, the chances of them escaping increases drastically. Some Pokemon, particularly the rarer or more powerful ones, will actively try to evade your view. They'll dash around your body, fly over your head, or burrow under your feet. Use the game's UI to trace them as soon as possible and keep them centered on your screen. Can't stress that enough. Some Pokemon, usually the ones that you want most, are actually trying to get away from you. Keeping them in view is how you counter their efforts. If a Pokemon is giving you a particularly hard time, try feeding it a raspberry. The raspberries will cause the Pokemon to like you, which in turn makes them easier to catch. Now, depending on your inventory, you want to go for a raspberry or 2 before you make the transition to Great Ball or Ultra Ball. Yes, you can feed them multiple times, and it has a cumulative effect. For super powerful Pokemon that just refuse to be caught, use a combination of raspberries and the higher quality Pokeballs. Now, this next point may seem a bit obvious, but I have to stress its importance. When you encounter a wild Pokemon that you really want to capture, stop moving. Yes, it's easy to catch Pokemon while walking, even when you're in a vehicle, but if you're serious about catching one, you need to give it your full attention. Physically support your dominant hand to ensure the best accuracy possible. Even squat down to achieve maximum stability. Remember, every move or tremor that you make moves your camera, and the less time that you spend centered on your target, the more likely the target is to escape. This may sound easy for your average Pidgey or Rattata, but when you encounter your first wild Dragonite, you're going to be freaking out, and you're going to have a hard time holding your phone still. It's just involuntary. Which segues into the biggest skill component to catching Pokemon in Go, the targeting system. Now, the color of your targeting reticle, which is that circle indicating your Pokemon's position that varies in size, determines how difficult that the catch is. A totally untrained Squirtle, for example, is going to be green, indicating that it's an easy catch and you can easily snag him without raspberries using a standard Pokeball. On the other hand, a high-level Blastoise's reticle is going to be dark red, indicating that it's go time. Try hard mode engaged. Don't mess up. Now, listen to this one. The smaller your reticle is, the harder the sweet spot is to hit. If you want to maximize the likelihood of a capture, throw the ball when the reticle is at its smallest. This requires the finest accuracy, but you'll also be rewarded for it with a significantly higher catch rate and a throw bonus. The throw bonus is the game's rating, if you will, of your accuracy. Examples include a curveball, a nice throw, great throw, and perfect throw. You'll also receive an XP bonus for your exceptional throws. So let's recap. If you really want that high-level wild Dragonite, which are very rare to encounter, you can maximize your chances of a successful capture by feeding him raspberries, stabilizing your body to execute high-accuracy throws, and use the throw bonus mechanic to land really skillful attempts with Great or Ultra Balls. That about does it for my tips on capturing wild Pokemon. Good luck out there, trainers. Remember to believe in yourself, and you'll catch them all. You've had the power all this time. Subscribe to my channel. I will be posting the best Pokemon videos on YouTube. If this video helped you, then give it a thumbs up and leave a comment with your suggestion for future topics. Thank you, stay safe, and have fun out there.